This is Redtv.
Clock is ringing loud, my day's beginning now. I tread the road once more, my steps more certain than before. Walk through the gates again, just like I did back then. I have grown up with the tree, just a canopy over me.
Is this me? Is this my fault? I can't tell. The house is like a cemetery, dead. It's awkward all the time. Brad's told me about this. He's told me how it feels. I feel it too. She told him. She told him right to his face that she'd been cheating on him. Bitch. What will my friends say at school? Is this me? Is this my fault?
Paul, I'm sorry, but I think we really need...
There they go again, arguing away.
What?
Does it ever stop?
It's all over. You've seen him. You won't see him again. It's all over.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault that they're arguing like this.
We really need to talk about this a little bit.
I can do whatever I want to do.
Wait, it's over. It's over.
It can't
In
be
my own
like
little
that.
corner.
It can't be over to me.
In my own little chair.
Matter.
I can be whatever I want to be.
You're saying my wife.
On the wing of my fancy,
You're my wife.
I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess, or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in the land. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl named Go Mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair, in my own little corner, in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a slave in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the shore. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unharmed when I see a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
We'll get on with it and we'll have a big happy family as far as she's concerned.
Do you think we can cover it up? Do you think we can cover it? I'm not sure whether I can go on with it with you. I really don't think I can.
Because you just have to. I mean, that's going to have to be the end of the argument because you can't leave.
What makes you think that you have the right to say what I'm going to do? What makes you think that you own
Why?
You don't have any ownership rights over me.
I do own you. You said you took your marriage vows for better or worse and you're staying with me. You're not leaving. What? God, what would the people of the church think?
I don't give a damn what they think.
Well, you're going to hell then. You're burning in hell.
Don't care. I just don't care. Love is more important. In the final analysis, love is more important, and I don't get that from you. You don't make love to me anymore. You don't treat me as if you love me anymore. I get no affection from you. You're rough, you're aggressive, you're violent.
So you run.
Oh, look.
I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't handle all the attention she was getting. It was always the same. The curtain rose, the spotlight fell on her. You could always hear the audience gasp. Isn't she beautiful? She's amazing. That's the problem. She is amazing. Don't think of me as cruel and vindictive, but I hate her. I really, really hate her. And I don't think it's fair how everyone's taken her side in all of this. No one stopped to think about me, even for a minute. It was hard. That's why I did it. It was hard, always fading into the background, while she was there in the spotlight. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows who I am. Charlotte? Charlotte who? Just one of the chorus girls. And I knew I'd always just be a chorus girl. Unless I did something, took some action. It was just little things at first. I'd rearranged things on her dressing table. It annoyed her, but no one else noticed. Then I started to move things about so she couldn't find them. Sometimes she was late for rehearsals because she was looking for the things I'd hidden. It made me so happy when Madame Baxter started to tell her off. Mairead, you're late. Where have you been? Do you realise what the time is? I couldn't believe it. Mairead was losing her reputation, and Madame Baxter was beginning to see how good I was. I was always there, getting ready for the show, while Mairead was frantically looking for her at the ballet show or something. I was bound to get the solo now, and Mairead would have to be in the chorus line. But after a while, I realised I had to do something else, something with a bit more impact. It didn't come to me straight away, but when it did, I knew it was the perfect idea. It wasn't a nice thing to do, but I'm proud of it. It sounds cruel, but I just had to get her back for all the time she'd made me feel like a failure. I had the perfect chance. She was on stage doing a solo as usual, and the rest of the girls were in the auditorium. I knew I wouldn't be missed. So I went to the dressing table. Mairead's table was laid out neatly as usual, with her glass of water next to her vase of flowers. Now, I don't like admitting that I stole from my parents, but I had to. I couldn't buy a bottle of gin. So I tipped out most of the water. I replaced it with gin. Then I put the bottle in Mairead's bag. I went back to the auditorium, and I was right. I hadn't been missed. I was surprised how well it worked at first. Mairead, the absolute saint, the angel who never put a foot wrong, came stumbling into the auditorium, drunk out of her head. The funniest thing was the look on Miss Baxter's face. She stared for a minute, and then said, Mairead, is everything all right? Mairead just laughed, and she bumped into a pile of chairs. Mrs. Granger, the plump Scottish lady, rose from the piano stool, where I think she spent most of her life. She sidled awkwardly over to Miss Baxter and said, I think she may have been drinking. Madame Baxter didn't know what to do. She looked shocked. She said, somebody watch her while I... Check her bag, I urged her. Why did I do that? It must have looked so obvious. But nevertheless, off she went. She was only gone about 2 minutes. She came back white as a sheet, holding a bottle of gin. It appears you're right, Mrs. Granger. Whatever next? Everyone gasped in disbelief. I looked at Mairead. She was confused. I knew she was. She stood up and wobbled across the floor. Then she threw up. It was disgusting. I felt sorry for her. I couldn't hold it in any longer. Suddenly I turned around and shouted, it was me! Somehow I managed to explain what I'd done, but I wish I hadn't, because they wouldn't have found out otherwise, and then I'd still be in the show. Being a chorus girl's better than nothing, I suppose. I nicked it.
Hello. Hello, Zach. I'm your mum. So small, so helpless, so perfect. Are you sleepy? You should be. I'm tired. Go to sleep. I'll look after you. Don't worry. I love you. A gentle breeze from Hushabye Mountain softly blow, oh lullaby bay. It fills the sail of boats that are waiting to sail your worries away. Mark was so proud. He should be. His son, our son, will be fine, the three of us, and you'll grow up big and strong and healthy, and you'll be clever too, and a good-looking young man like you. You'll be such a hit with the girls. Or you won't be. It won't matter. I'll love you, whatever. It'll just be you, me and Mark, a proper family. The doctors came in today and said he needed some tests. They took him away. I don't understand. Zach's fine. I should know. I'm his mother. I don't like him having these tests. It feels really weird not holding it. And I know he doesn't like it either, being with some doctors who don't even know his name. They came again and they took him away again. They said he's ill. I don't understand. How can he be ill? He's too young. He hasn't done anything wrong. Mark came round again, and he was all flapping around me like, I'll look after you. I don't need looking after. I need Zach. He needs me. I'm his mother. He's so young. He doesn't deserve this. They told me to say goodbye. To say goodbye to my baby. My Zach. I don't understand. He hadn't done anything wrong. Why are they doing this to him? Why are they doing this to me? He was so young. He had so much ahead of him, and now there's nothing. I would have loved him so much. I do love him so much. And the doctors, they don't care. It's just some other day, some routine. But it's not just another day, is it? This is my baby. And he's gone. He's dead. From place down by the quay. The winds of night so softly are sighing. Soon they will fly your troubles to see. So close your eyes on Hushabye Mountain. Wave goodbye to cares of the day and watch your boat from Hushabye Mountain sail far away from Lullaby Bay.
Clock is ringing loud, my day's beginning now. I tread the road once more, my steps more certain than before. Walk through the gates again, just like I did back then. I have grown up with the tree, protects a canopy over me.
This is Redtv.